Hi there. My name is Osmond, and I'm going to do a quick review of my experience trying to work with Prada. Um, I approached Prada as a coach. I knew this was going to be a sort of relationship where you pay for somebody's time and they give you their knowledge. Okay, that's what this was. It was I'm looking for individual Overwatch coaching specifically for Winston. Looking for someone who knows Winston. Blah yada yada yada. We do our introductions. She invites me to a server so that I can see the reviews. And if we go to the server, they're really good reviews. So you go down here to the coaching reviews. Every single person says that Prada is awesome. Okay, so I'm really excited about this. There's just literally countless reviews for Prada saying that amazing coach, really good VOD reviews, really good. Okay, and so undoubtedly, all right, Prada is a great coach when it comes to the content she provides. Once you've met with her, okay. However, I did not have a great experience trying to meet with her. There's automatically going to be a problem trying to in the first place because there's a 10-hour time difference between me and Prada. Okay, they're in Europe. I'm all the way in Pacific time zone of the U.S. So what it ended up coming into the conversation was that um, we had this conversation. It got to a point where it said, "Can you play earlier?" I said, "Okay, on my weekend because I work during the week. On my weekend, I can, and I can meet at 10 a.m. All right, perfect. I'll hit you up. All right. Now, when I say I can wake up and be ready to go by 10 a.m., it's pretty clear that that's me making a concession to trying to be able to play as early as I can on that day. Like, just because I said I can play at 10 a.m. doesn't really imply that I can be ready to play at 7:30 a.m. or anything like that. Um, just like Prada doesn't want to wake up in the ass crack of dawn, something like 3 a.m. in the morning to meet with me during my preferred time. So I'm making a concession to meet with her on her preferred time. All right, which is like about this would be 8 o'clock p.m. her time. Okay, so I made that concession, and comes up. Let's see. This is on a Tuesday, and then I said hello. I was wondering if you had any updates for the slot because the conversation in my mind is we're meeting at 10, but we don't know if it's going to be Saturday or Sunday. We don't know if it's Saturday or Sunday because I guess Prada has some schedule. She has other people she's meeting with. That's fine. Great. So we're trying to figure it out. Which day? Saturday, Sunday. I'll hit you up. I don't know. Okay. And so, hello, I was wondering if you had any updates, time slot. No, sorry. I will just message you. Don't worry. So, this is me on Thursday wondering whether we're going to meet on Saturday or Sunday. Um, don't know. So I'm still trying to wonder. Comes around Friday, get no message. So on Friday, I was expecting that clarity would be there. I'd be able to learn whether we're going to meet on Saturday morning or Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Um, Saturday morning, hey, this is the first message. I finally get a time, right? I was wondering if you'd be available now for the session. It's like, no, this is 7:47 a.m. on the Saturday. Like I meet at 10, okay? And so this is fine. Like this isn't the worst thing ever, okay? I can deal with this. This is fine. And so I just woke up at 8:26, okay? I need to take a shower, grab some coffee, would need another hour. That's okay, no problem. So what's the implication, right? If I say that I can be ready in an hour and it's 8:30, then I need to be ready at 9:30. Okay. Sure enough, 1 hour and 1 minute later, I'm ready whenever. Okay. I rushed my morning routine to be ready at 9:30. Now, this looks to me like this conversation looks to me up until this point that we're on the same page. We're going to meet at 9:30. Okay. And when you make an obligation to meet with somebody, okay, you have a couple of choices. You either meet them at the time being, or before you meet, before the time is to meet, or at that time, let them know that you have to cancel and do something else. And that's perfectly reasonable. I mean, things come up. And you'll make an argument in the future here saying that things are more important than Overwatch, and I totally agree. Things come up, and it gets to be more important. And so I waited an hour, okay, more than an hour, in fact, at 10:36. I mean, this is like more than an hour. It's an hour and 10 minutes later, and I say, hey, I'm not sure where the communication's going, but I don't think this is going to work out because I did wait there for over an hour without saying anything. I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and Prada made me wait this entire time. No message, nothing. Just made me wait, right? So I let him know that the communication, I don't think it's going to work out. And then I explained my entire argument, given that there's a really big time difference, I needed to make a concession. We discussed 10 a.m. When I woke up at 8:30, I said I could be ready in an hour. You said, okay, no problem. Right here, that's okay, no problem, right? We need an hour. Okay, no problem. That implies an hour later, it's a good time to start. I cut my morning routine a little short so I could be ready by 9:30 a.m., which would have been an hour after I said that. Keeping my word, which I was. And then I let you know I was ready, and I waited for an hour, no response. I'm sure you're very busy with your other clients. It seems like you don't have a time available, and that's okay. I'm just going to move on. Best of luck. All right. That's just me trying to I decided I didn't want to work with her. Okay. That's just me deciding I don't want to work with you. Okay. And then this is the response I get, I mean, after you don't show up and you stand someone up for an hour, over an hour, because this is now at 11 o'clock, mind you, this is like an hour and a half after the meet time. I'm pretty sure we did not talk a timeout. Yeah, we did. We talked about 10 o'clock a.m. If I remember correctly, I said I would just message you at some point, which you did at some weird 7:30 a.m. time, 7:47 a.m. I don't know what's life like over there in America at the moment, but I was quite busy today. I can't choose when I need to do stuff with university, nor can I choose to do stuff I don't have to name. I haven't been on my PC until now because I had to sort some stuff out that was a bit more important than Discord Overwatch coaching. If you feel like waiting 1.5 hours longer is such a big deal, then I'm sorry, but I've got a life too. And some things are just more important sometimes considering I've got a life too. Now, I understand you've got a life. I get that. But when you've made an obligation to meet with somebody, when we've committed to a time, which in my opinion we did, and I had to wait an hour for you, like you should have said at 9:30 that you had a thing, and I would have been fine with that. That is super reasonable because you're completely right that some things are more important than Discord Overwatch coaching. Like few things are, like that. It's not important. It's 100% not important. But making me wait an hour, that's important. That's rude. That's disrespectful of my time. Okay? That is disrespectful of my time. And if I were in your position, my response here would not be making excuses and trying to put some moral blame on me. Okay? I would be apologizing for having wasted an hour of your time. Like flip the table here, right? What if we planned to meet at 9:30, you showed up and I didn't? Right? Flip the table for a second. And let's say you waited an hour for me, and then after an hour you said, I'm sorry, I haven't heard anything from you. I'm going to move on. Sorry. I don't think this is going to work out. That's a reasonable thing to say to me if I stood you up and made you wait an hour. And then if I came back and guilt tripped you, trying to tell you like, yo, I have a life and there's more important things than Overwatch, maybe you could have some understanding. But like if I didn't, if I wasted your time, never told you to rain check or anything, like no communication, like I would be such an asshole if I did that. It's so bad. It's really, really, really bad. And I even say that, like, this would have been fine if you spoke up, but you didn't. You said That's okay, no problem. When I said, we'll meet in an hour, right? And then you're going to say, yeah, okay, that's what you meant. I'm sorry, whatever. However, I was thinking an hour and a half longer isn't that rough. I'm sorry you didn't have the patience for that. Best of luck, but I'd highly recommend not reaching out to any other coach to spare them some time. We ain't robots and have private lives too. Like, I have private lives too. I mean, it's just a matter of not wasting people's time. And it's a matter of patience. You know, I had patience. I waited an hour for you. I lost an hour of my life and you didn't even have the courtesy to tell me to like rain check or hey, something came up. Okay? And you can pause, you can read the rest of this conversation and you can look at arguments and stuff. But then like I'm even saying here, like my advice, don't dig this deeper. I'm close to changing my mind, and that's changing my mind about like I have an argument here. I can leave a bad review for you. And I didn't want to leave this review, but then you kind of dared me to. And I wish you didn't. I wish I didn't have to write this review. Right? You said feel free to leave a review. However, I will surely state my side too. If you feel like being a prick, I literally couldn't have messaged you because I wasn't on my PC, nor did I have my phone with me. If you want to know the truth, and here it comes, right? I had to drive to my grandparents and help them out with some stuff. There's been a horrible storm this night, and a tree was lying in their backyard. I think you take yourself a bit too seriously, buddy. The people know me. Good luck with the reputation ruining. Don't message me anymore. Goodbye. Okay. This is pretty common. This is just guilt tripping again. It's more guilt tripping. Maybe this is true and maybe it's not. Even if it's true though, okay? Even if this is true, then why still wouldn't you have canceled? And you're going to tell me that you just did not have your phone with you? Like what's that? You don't have your phone with you? That's honestly that's really hard to believe. People don't just leave their phone behind. There definitely is not an excuse for you to not have just messaged and said, "Hey, something came up. I got to reschedule," and that would have been fine. Because again, I agree with you that there's more important things than Overwatch. But when you make a time commitment with someone, all right, and then you don't show up and you don't mention that you're not going to show up, and you make them just waste their time. And then when they call you out on it, you guilt trip them for it. Like, I'm sure you're a great coach. You have to be. You have so many great reviews here. But this is not a review of coaching. This is a review of your character. And today, I think you showed your character. I feel like I am owed an apology. That's all.